We will see. We will see. We will see. So, I think everybody's going to be excited to hear about what happened yesterday. So, I am doing a live stream to kind of talk to my people about it, let y'all know what's going on, and yeah, we'll go from there. I think YouTube is straight up blocking me though. We got 4 people in, all right. What's up, Yancey? Shelly, good morning. Well, I guess it's kind of afternoon. Nana Stacks is here. What's up, Jeff? I have no idea how to say your name, Mr. and Mrs. Rollins. Thank you for coming. Sharon, good morning to you as well. How are you all doing? Good morning, Rhonda. Is everybody doing good? What up, Clarko? Just kind of wanted to check in with everybody after yesterday's live stream. Things kind of got weird, and yeah. What's up, Kurt? I'm so glad everybody. Look at all these people coming in. This is awesome. Final 30s in. Right on. What's up, man? Paige. Shelly, I'm doing good. I'm freaking sore though from yesterday. Hot Wheels fanatic. What's up, Ryan? No wait. I'm Brian, not Ryan, but it's okay. Blue Line, what's up, man? So yesterday, I didn't get back until probably, God, what time was it? Probably 10 or 11. So, why the Rangers were there? Okay, this is one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to talk. When I was out there, we typically don't see any Rangers. Rangers are just, they avoid people unless you're doing something wrong. So I continued to see different Rangers. I ended up seeing, I think, a total of 3 more. And at this point, like, I was kind of like, I wanted to talk to him, but I could tell that there was something going on, because when another truck came by, one of the guys had a rifle that was out of the mount. Like, typically they would, when the Rangers keep their rifles like locked in the mounts, the Rangers were driving around with their trucks with the rifles out of the mount. And I was thinking, okay, once I saw that, I was like, they are looking for something or somebody. So, trying to kind of draw attention to myself, I started to, like, expose my sidearm, because technically you're not really supposed to have weapons in the National Forest. It's not really that enforced, but you will get approached by a ranger over it just to talk to you, just to, just to talk to you. So I started doing that, and then I believe he was like the captain, drove by. He looked right at me. I know he saw my firearm, and just kept on going. It was so weird. It was like they were looking for somebody or something. But this area, that area is known for people to go missing. It was really, really strange. And especially to have that amount of Rangers in that area right now, because it wasn't directly affected by the floods. So I know that there's still a lot of search and rescue missions going on right now. So for them to put that stuff to the side and to be in the area that I was really, really strange. So y'all keep an eye out for stories coming out of the Smoky Mountains, because I guarantee you there is something about to be released. Typically when somebody goes missing, They'll do, well, I guess they don't really do it for adults, but the Tennessee Amber Alert and Silver Alert for elderly people, they use that system all the time. So like the entire time I was sitting there waiting on getting getting some kind of notification. And also another thing that was really weird, I had service in pretty much all over the mountain, like all over the mountain, in areas where I have never, like, I did not expect to have service, like, at all the entire time. I mean, I kind of knew of one area that I might be able to get service, which is where I did the live stream. But I was able to kind of travel all the way around. Then another weird thing happened to me. I don't know if I'm going to show this video, but it was one of my most strangest experiences I've ever had. And if I didn't just go to the doctor and didn't just have all of like my blood work done, like having everything tested and making sure I was good to go, I would have thought that I was having some sort of medical emergency. Because as I was going out into the field, not like into the mountain, I found these big, again, it's really odd. Not saying that it's paranormal, but it's just strange that it's happening. I find these big crystal stones, quartz crystal stones. And there's like 4 of them, like right in a row. And I was like, STTP, your comments are ghosted. Watching it work. I got you, brother. Sorry, I was kind of in the middle of trying to explain something. I do have to say, I think this is, were you on yesterday? Because I don't even remember seeing you yesterday. But anyway, so I'm walking past these quartz crystals and these quartz boulders, right? And all of a sudden my hearing, it was like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like my hearing like went out, and I was trying to like talk, but I couldn't talk. Like I could have sworn that there was something like physically wrong with me. And then there's like this big gap in time that I don't have an explanation for. Like I recorded it and I had the phone in my hand, and it's for about 4 or 5 minutes. I just like stand there. And I don't know, it was really weird. Really weird. Like I want to say it was kind of similar to what happened at Black Mountain, but I've never had kind of like I was just kind of stuck. I don't know. It was really weird. And I swear, no, dude, SCTP, don't worry about it. I want you all to speak up, like if I'm not saying anything. You know, Sharon, that's what I'm kind of wondering, is if I got zapped. Like, it was strange. It was, like, really strange. Like, to the point, like, when I woke up this morning, like, I was like, do I need to go to the doctor? But I felt fine. And like, I literally just had all of my blood work done. I just had an MRI, like, had all of this stuff. There's like, I'm healthy other than like the military injuries. Matthew Mount, what's up, dude? Where did I get my hat? I got my hat in the Smokies. What's up, Sharon? I got it at the Bigfoot Festival. It was just somebody selling it. It was pretty interesting. They had a couple of them. Tyrants, what's up? What's up, Raymond? How you doing? But yeah, if you all are not getting like if you're not getting like notifications, or if it feels like you're not popping up, definitely like let me know. because I don't know. There's been something going on with YouTube anyway. I'm not sure. Like, it's really weird. I get in these like kind of lulls with YouTube where they just completely stop like promoting any of my stuff or like putting out the notifications. I mean, we got 66 people here. So what's up, Foster? What's up, Katie? So Blue Line, I definitely think the Rangers were doing something. You know, I think that they found, I think they were either looking for something or they were doing something. So I definitely think that they have been kind of censoring me. It's become really strange. Like, yeah, definitely y'all hit that like button. Yeah, I had some time right now, so I decided I kind of wanted to go live and talk about yesterday, and you know, kind of check in with everybody. So yesterday, when I was out there searching for evidence of the feral people, I found again bare human footprints. Like, they were so detailed, and like I took pictures of them. I posted them yesterday. The detail didn't really kind of come through very well, but you could see the toes. It was really strange, and they, like, the detail like of the heel, you could really tell that it was like planted. So I did cast them. However, the problem that I ran into, I thought I had enough casting material to do 2 castings. Turns out I didn't. So they were gonna be thin, but I was like, okay, you know, maybe they'll still harden. But the way that they were on the ground, there was a lot of water that was coming down from another stream that was connecting it. So even though the ground looked kind of dry, it was still sucking in water. So I could not get them to freaking dry. There just wasn't enough of the casting material there in order to get them done. So sucks, you know. But you know, it comes with the territory. Unfortunately, that was the only 2 prints that I found, but they were coming out of the creek, which yesterday it was cold. I think on my thermal camera it said it was this was like in the middle of the day. It was about 50 degrees. So that water, no problem. STTP, thanks for coming. So there would be no reason for anybody to be that far out barefoot, like running through the creek. Like, there was another trail, and it's like, it's frustrating. So, but it's I would say the water was probably hypothermic level cold. So I can't imagine just a random person being out there, and for a random person to have feet shaped like that. It was weird. Like, it was like they'd never worn shoes in their life. It was really weird. So I'm kind of missing some. Let's go back up here. So Jenny, you're saying you're having trouble getting notifications in NZ at 3 a.m. What is that? That New Zealand? What's up, Russell? Thanks for coming in. Tyrants. So the drone, LiDAR drone, y'all, I really want to get a drone. I was planning on getting it coming up, but what YouTube has done is they've like killed me. So basically, I'm funding everything directly out of my other employment right now, and those coffers are getting low. So I've had to kind of delay getting a drone. I will, though, eventually. It's got to pick back up. I hope it does anyway. I've got a couple different plans that I'm going to try to start doing and trying to start implementing. There's I've done my best to kind of avoid the majority of sponsorships right now. But unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to be kind of putting some other stuff on the channel, but I'm not going to be putting anything that I don't like really support. So I'm gonna hold the line on that. So yeah, everybody make sure you hit that like button for sure. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube does that to creators. Like, I don't know if they're trying to keep up with other platforms like TikTok. I've been trying to kind of use TikTok as well, but with my content, it doesn't really fit that well because it's most of my content is long form content. TikTok is short form, so it's really hard for me to make that transition, and everything is vertical. And even now, I've noticed the past couple lives that I've done, YouTube won't let me go horizontally. Like, they make me do vertical lives, and I don't know if it's just I don't know. So hopefully things will get fixed up and changed. We'll see though. But I've got several cool things, really cool things planned. For those of you all who don't know, I've been behind the scenes working on the story of the Bell Witch, and I've gone out there. I don't want to give it all away, but the Bell Witch Cave part, I tried to do some investigating on, and for some reason they aren't a big fan of that. And I don't know why, because it's one of the most iconic American hauntings out there. So it's I've been doing a lot of research, and I've actually made connections with one of the descendants of John Bell, and we are going to be lucky enough to probably get the full real story. I hope. We'll see how it goes though. Only when you get close does YouTube censor you. For sure. I definitely think that's true. With my content, it's a little bit different than a lot of the paranormal content, so I tend to go further. At least I feel like I do, as far as like the research areas and like getting the story. And it seems like that as soon as I start getting close, like something happens, and then all of a sudden none of my content's being promoted on YouTube. I've got a lot of videos. I have a whole lot of videos, and they just, I don't know what happened. It's just they're no longer getting promoted. So Christian, I saw your message. Sorry. Okay, maybe because so what I have gathered so far from the Bell Witch and from the research that I've done, the cave is, I believe, about 12 miles away from where these happenings were. Like, it's strange. So Zoe, yeah, I think they let Twin Paranormal and they let Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures there, um, and I think they let somebody else, but for some reason they were not interested in letting me get turned loose there. Um, they wanted to be very restrictive as far as the videos and pictures that I was allowed to take. Like it was strange. It was really strange. Because you would think, I mean, no, I'm not like the biggest creator on YouTube, but I'm getting there. Like, you know, I'm pushing 60,000 subscribers right now. Like, between my 3 platforms that I post on, I'm about 65,000 subscribers. So I mean, I know it's not like huge, but you know. Russell Shelton, I was on Expedition X. I don't know when they're coming out with my episode though. I thought, I mean, I filmed that last winter, so so Expedition X went to the Bell Witch Cave. And if they found human hair in the Bell Witch cave, it wouldn't surprise me because there's a lot of tourists. Like, it's got like freaking, what's that weird lighting called? I don't know, but they've got the cave all like lit up. So, but yeah, I'm kind of approaching it from a different standpoint. I've really done a lot of research into the details of the cases. So I kind of have a different view on what happened with that case and what's going on with it. So where was I? Oh, let's see. Terry, thank you so much for the PayPal, dude. That, like, you're awesome. I really appreciate it right now. This past couple months, man, it's been rough. It's been rough. I know it's been rough on everybody, but man, it was weird. It was like everything got washed out from under me overnight. So we'll see. But thank you. It's going to help immensely with gas and everything that's going on. Drop expectations, a new subscriber here. As a former practicing medium who got an attachment, I'll never go looking again. Good for you. For you, continued searching and stay safe. Well, thanks for subbing. Drop expectations. I've had attachments as well. It's a really weird, I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's really weird that it happens and people don't really recognize it for some reason. Like, a lot of people just try to ignore it. But, you know, doing this research, my worldview has completely changed. Like, completely changed. Like, I feel like I know something that nobody else does, and I'm trying to tell people about it, but for some reason I can't just I can never get the words right. And the attachments that I've had, they've caused physical harm. You know, it's one of those things that you don't know. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. And there was a time, like, when I really decided to get into filming my paranormal adventures. And Tammy, you were freaking awesome. Thank you so much. That is a huge help to me. Huge help. I am so grateful to you all. Like, I just want you all to know that from the bottom of my heart. Like, But that also kind of reminded me of something. I'm just going to be putting this. I'm going to continue to put this out here. Um, and Raymond, I'll come back to your question with the goat man. So anybody who has a family or a friend, Russell, dude, thank you so much. That's amazing. Anybody that has a family or friend that was affected by the floods in East Tennessee that ran a small business, I am offering free advertising on my channel. I will create the advertisement for you if they need to, or and totally free. Jeff, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I keep getting kind of sidetracked here. So if you or your family or a friend was affected by the floods in East Tennessee and Western North Carolina, if they ran a small business and they need some help getting back on their feet, I am offering totally free advertising on my channel. I will create any advertisements that they would need, totally free. I will give those to them for them to use however they wish. But I'm also going to be promoting it on my channel and on my stuff. So, yeah, Yancey, the PayPal doesn't take out PayPal or Cashapp. They don't take out that big chunk. YouTube takes 30% of the donations. So just so you all know that. I'm like speechless. I'm like so grateful for the donations that you all do give. I don't really want to, so my PayPal is in the description. I've got my PayPal and Cash App in there. It's my PayPal's under Black Mass Paranormal, so you should be able to find it. If you don't, just email me and I can email you a direct link. So yeah, y'all, it's really frustrating that YouTube does that, because if you think about it, so like a $10 donation, okay, I only get $7 of that, which is, and obviously that goes up because they take 30%, and then you have to give YouTube like the 50% cut of any advertising on your video, and it's just like, what the hell? Like, it's like YouTube needs those donations. So yeah, I'm kind of right now I'm in an hang on a second, I think so. I'm in a parking lot of another area right now, and for some reason people like to just come up and like wave, so that was weird. So back to the goat man. I have not had any experience with the goat man in Red Ash Cemetery, which is another case that I've been working on, that is a really, really awesome location, like really awesome location. Part of the lore there is that there is a half man, half goat that guards the cemetery there. When I went out there, I saw something in the woods that is really, really hard for me to rationalize. I still like think about it in my head, and it's kind of like, what the hell? Hey, Miss Me. Hey, somebody else said, I don't think I said hi to Tina. Anyway, hi, Tina. Yeah. But anyway, in the woods, just outside of the cemetery, I saw these green eyes that I have like to this day, like I still think about the image in my head. Like it's so weird. Like they were green, glowing eyes, and they were probably I don't know, probably between 50, about 50, between 50 to 100 feet away from me. And you could, and I could see them move. And I was trying to get them to pick up on my camera, but they didn't. It just does not. And that's again with me going back talking about not being able to convey this the way that it is. Um, it's so frustrating with me because you all don't get to experience it the same way that I do. Um, and you know, it's that would be the closest that I have been in an area where a goat man has been reported, seen. Daniel Tucker's here. What's up, Daniel? Let's see here. Yancey, yes, the money from PayPal is instant. You know, it's automatically, like I have access to it, able to put gas directly in the car. So what's up, Gone Girl Gone? Jeff, what's up, man? Glad you all came. Well, we have 83 people in here. I'm like so excited about our lives now. Like they've really been coming out big. At least it is for me. I don't know. I guess other creators look at it kind of differently. But to me, that's so exciting that I can open up, you know, basically my phone and 83 people come in like immediately, like live talk. Like that's so cool. So Jeff, in the description, I have a link to my PayPal, so you could go there. Good morning, Melissa. Mia, if you go in the description of this video, it should be on there. It's if you look in the description, it says help out, and it's got the PayPal and Cashapp there. So yeah, I love watching while I work, but off today. Right on. Hey, Miranda crew. So yeah, another case that I am working on is a tunnel system. This is one that I've been working on forever. Yes, Queen, I do. Y'all are awesome. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm like beyond, like, I'm beyond grateful. I just want you all to know that. Like, this is, for me, like, you know, I'm just a guy from a small East Tennessee town, and for me to have the following that I've built, and to have the community that we have here, everybody is so nice. Everybody is just fantastic. Well, thank you for coming, Russell. I appreciate it. So I tend to get kind of stumbly like when people say that they're going to donate, but it's just because I'm truly grateful. Like I really am. So, but anyway, the area that I'm at right now, it's not like too far from my house. So I was wanted to come out, and I was shooting a couple different things, mainly my talking about my bike, but I found a cave. Okay, so over the past, actually, okay, so let me think about this. Okay, so it would have been probably like 2010, I would say. Lady Raven Moon's here. What's up? Glad you're here. I found out that the Masons, okay, and there is a specific section of the Masons, of the old school Masons, okay, not the new stuff, have tunnel systems that go from this area here to a lodge that is completely like boarded up now. Supposedly the lodge is still active, but you can't really get into it. Like all the windows are boarded and blacked out. Like there's no, it's got cages on the doors. It's not like your typical Mason lodge, because this is the older one. So I was told by a member, well, not just a member, by somebody who is very high up, like they control all of the finances, that there was a tunnel system over here, and I have been like kind of searching for it over the past couple years. I've found different areas where like the ground looks like there's like a long straightaway, and it looks like the area is just collapsed. But I've been digging through trying to find caves that could possibly, you know, show me where they're at. Hold on one second. Maria, thank you so much. I really appreciate the PayPal. You're freaking fantastic. But I set up here, and this is one area that I never look, because in order to enter this area, you have to park in this one specific spot. But let me show you all something here. Maybe I'll just get the tripod over. Okay. Hopefully they don't fall out and fall down. Can y'all see that? There is, it looks to me like a part of a cave system, or a tunnel system, which makes total sense now. I never really thought to look in the entrance of the area that I'm at, but like, holy shit. Michelle, thank you so much. That's amazing. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna have to get my caving gear and go down there, and see if I can wiggle through there. I might have to wait a couple more weeks though, so I can get this weight off of me. I hope you'll find your way to upstate and western New York. We have a lot of activity between Erie Lake and multiple mountain ranges. Oh, that's my whole plan. Once my channel, hopefully, will get to a point where I can afford to do all of that traveling, that's what I want to do. Like, I've been slowly kind of getting the little things that I would need to be able to start making those trips. One of which is I've got this little tow behind trailer camper. It's not brand new. It needed some love, but you know, I put a lot of work into it. So it's Tammy, thank you so much for the Cashapp. You are freaking phenomenal. God, you all are so awesome. Like, I've been struggling. Like, I've been waking up like every morning at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, in just an absolute panic, because I've had to make some major lifestyle changes, and you ought to come on here and show you all support. Like, it's so amazing. Like, I'm so grateful. But yeah, I want to, once my channel gets to that point, um, I had gotten behind on editing and some graphics and the graphic design part of it, and I had tried to get some help with that, but unfortunately, it just is not working. So I'm having to kind of go back and redo a whole lot of stuff. I'll talk more about the whole situation once I'm actually completely out of it, but it's once I get all caught back up, we'll get there. I'm gonna start releasing some awesome new content. It's just there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you all don't know, and I try not to put everything out there. Just because I want this channel, I don't want it to necessarily be about me. I want it to be about the paranormal and going on, fun and expeditions and, going to cool places. But it takes a lot to get all that stuff done. But once my channel gets over this hump here, then we're going to be going to some cool places. I want to figure out a way where I can do like meetups too, where we can like get together in person and talk, or go on adventures together. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I've been talking about getting this Elkmont thing done for a while, and it's been kind of a pain in the butt to get the state to say that's okay to something. Plus, everything in the government works so slow. But I really wanted to get it arranged and done before it gets too cold, because I think that would be really fun. Like if we all got together, like in Elkmont, where that ghost town is, if we could. And let's see here, Brian, have you done investigating that place that your friend sent you a Gmail about encountering feral people? Which one? I've had several emails regarding that, and I've got to get back on my paranormal journals because I've got several like really interesting stories, and I haven't had the time to get everything done. So So do you remember which incident happened, like what happened in the story, Martin? So Miss Me, takes a while to get used to it when you're always been set in one way in your mind and things like that. Yeah, absolutely. My whole thing with becoming a content creator, let's say I thought that it was totally different. You'll see a lot of people talk about content creators like that it's an easy job, or they tell them just get a job. Like, content creation is one of those things that consumes you, like totally consumes you. So Queen of Ocean, I get a couple sponsors here and there. They're kind of sporadic, and it's usually to exchange for goods for the ad. For example, the Pucka Puppy bike here. I'm going to be releasing a review video on the Pucka Puppy. I had something else that was totally different, but they just want the video out there, so I'm just doing a review and then I'm going to put it out there. I'm in the process of getting a sponsorship from Blue Eddy, which I don't know if you all know anything about Blue Eddy, but Blue Eddy is the portable power stations. I'm really excited about this one. They seem like awesome people. What they're supposed to be sending me is really cool. But it's more of an exchange. It's like they'll send me a product if I include it in my video. So which is great. I'm definitely not complaining about it because I think it's awesome. Um, because it allows me to be able to create new content. So I have another thing in the works for a portable water purifying station. So um, and this is one that I've been really kind of working on trying to get together. Um, the whole series together for a while, but I want to do like a survival in Appalachia series. So I teach you about the different, plants and stuff that you can eat, show you different products that you would probably need in case of a complete chaos. So, yeah, let's see here. But yeah, that's generally how it works. It's not typically, um, it can be difficult to get people to write the checks sometimes, and especially when it comes down to commissions that I've learned. Um, for some reason, companies don't like to pay out the commissions, um, which really sucks because like you work hard, you promote a product, and then they don't pay out the commission, or they say, oh, they went back. I had another company that I did. I had earned um, about $500 on commission, which 500, no, it's not like an ungodly amount of money, but that's a lot of money to me anyway. And they just said that the sales weren't qualified. So it's like, whatever, man. Like, there's nothing you can really do about it. So getting the actual funds from people can be difficult sometimes. But I'm being more mindful about who I work with for sure. Like, and this is just kind of the steps of being a content creator and making those mistakes and learning from them. So, yeah. Let's see here. Sophia, you love hunting. What kind of hunting? Pretty country gal too. What's up? I was just in Kentucky last week. Let's see here. You posted yesterday. Okay, yeah. So Martin, that's where I was yesterday. So when I posted about it because I had planned on going out to one of Scott Carpenter's areas, because I do still have a couple game cams running out there. And that's another thing I learned about game cams. You have to let the game cam sit for a very long time. But anyway, and then I had gotten an email like late that night, and they were talking about it, that the feral people possibly invading their camp, and I had to go up there. So I did go up there. I found some pretty freaking amazing footprints beside a water source where the water was hypothermically cold. There would be no reason for anybody to be barefoot next to it, and the shape of the foot was so weird. Like, it was a humanoid foot, you could tell, but it was like they had never worn shoes in their life. You've been trying to do some trapping. Nice. Heck yeah. I worked on a cage made out of sticks and string. Not too good at it yet, but I'm working on it. Yeah, that's trapping like with basic materials. It's a process. Like, you have to do it, see how it failed, and go back and make those adjustments on your own. So yeah. Clarko, have I come across any mounds? You mean like Native American burial mounds? I have come across a few that, one of them I want to go back to. that was probably one of my favorite videos I've ever done, and it just did not get the response. It didn't get the response that I wanted it to, and also I had like an ungodly amount of like technical issues happen in the process of it, and then afterwards there was a lot of weird shit that started happening, um, like to me. Like I swear I thought I was being followed for a while. Like it was really, and that was the Back Creek Cove, or the Back Creek Island video a while back. Which, if you have you all heard of the Back Creek tablets? If you haven't, you should really look into them. It should be I think a money sign, Kurth. The Cashapp should be a money sign, I think. It should be, it's in my description. Yeah, and the funny thing was, like, I tried to get Tony to go back there with me, from the confessionals, and I was talking to him about it, and I had told him, you know, how do you feel about possibly like getting an attachment, because I had some weird things happen. And he was like, hell no. And then he watched the video. He's like, dude, we're not going out there. I'm not doing that. So it was kind of funny, but I think I could probably talk him into it now. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I took a canoe out to the location, like on this island where they found this tablet that's got this weird writing on it. It's really interesting. Pretty Country Gal 2. Have you found anything weird or strange in Kentucky? I have. So if you don't know, I was stationed at Fort Knox for, it was about 4 years. And during that time, I managed to meet somebody who used to work in the gold vault. And he claimed that within the gold vault, on top of the gold and the other jewels and stuff that they have, that there's a UFO. And this was like really before I got into like the YouTube side of things. I was really interested in the paranormal, but I was in the military, so I wasn't really making YouTube videos or anything like that. So I didn't really document some of the things that had happened on post. There was a lot of orbs, which, if you're new to the channel, I'm not too big on orbs for the most part, unless they're flying in the sky. Then I'm like, yeah, that's really interesting. Taylor, Mississippi, dude, absolutely. That's another location that I'm dying to get to. But anyway, so I wanted to go back to Fort Knox and go back to some of the areas that I knew that I had experienced some paranormal activity while I was in the military. And usually when I am in a new area, how I get in touch with the locals is I will go to the fishing or hunting supply, and I will find not to be weird. Anyway, I'll find like the oldest guy that I can find that does a lot of fishing, and I will ask them about the paranormal, environment there. So this gentleman that I met, he told me about something called, and I'm glad you're here, but they're called the Kentucky Cave Yellers. I had never heard this in my entire life. This was something similar to the Smoky Mountain and the Appalachia Feral people, except for they are living in the cave systems in Kentucky. And for those of you all who don't know, one of the largest cave system in the world is actually in Kentucky. It's called Mammoth Cave, and they have mapped out over 456 miles of cave systems, and there's still more to document there. So when I went out to one of the locations that he had told me to go, kind of keep an eye out in, I had ended up kind of like against the side of a mountain kind of area, and all of a sudden I started hearing like footprints, and then rocks started being thrown. Like I think I actually caught it on camera. I've got to go back and edit it. I'm running behind in my editing, but I see a rock come flying out off of the top of the mountain, like through the trees at me. Like I was hearing all this weird chattering sound. It was really odd. But yeah, Kentucky has a lot of, sorry. Patrick, thank you so much for the PayPal. Dude, that's amazing. That is so awesome. I really appreciate it. And thank you all that have sent the Cashapp. Cashapp doesn't give me like really a notification, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. There's a legend about, so the Taylor, Mississippi, that is Boss G has sent me that. I have had a ton of people message me about Taylor, Mississippi. That is a location that I need to go to. I'm going to figure out some way to go there and investigate, because I mean, holy crap, there's so much talk about Taylor, Mississippi. It's wild, and I don't see any investigators really going out there. So Dark Angel, hello from Kentucky. Thank you so much for joining. You're new here. Well, we are glad to have you. My name's Brian. I run Black Mass Paranormal, all aspects of it. So it's great to meet you. Miss me, there's a legend of a werewolf down from where you live. That's freaking awesome. Bob from Franklin, Tennessee, what's up? Have you ever heard of the smoke wolf? I have definitely heard of the smoke wolf. That phenomenon it's really intimidating to me, because to me, from my understanding of it, I think it's more part of Native American kind of lore, and that stuff scares me. So I haven't looked too far into it, but I've had multiple people ask me about the smoke wolf, so I really need to do some more research on it. Clarko, you won't go back to Taylor even though it's the best place for crappie. Dude, I don't blame you. Boss G, you're the best cryptid hunter on YouTube. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Teresa, you're up around Red Ash. Nice. Have you had any experiences in Red Ash? I'm curious to know, because it's part of something that I'm working on right now. So if you've had some experiences, I would love to know more about it. Even if you want to email them to me, that would be fine too. Let's see here. I just heard North New Jersey is UF capital more than Utah. That wouldn't be surprising. There's been a ton of UFO sightings happening within the past freaking week. My email is blackmassparanormal00 at gmail.com. I've been trying to get the freaking just the black mass paranormal at gmail.com, but somebody won't give it to me. They don't even use it. I think they're trying to get me to buy it from them, and it's like, dude, like, come on now. McCurtain, Oklahoma is definitely a hot spot. Martin, have you ever investigated the Skinwalker Ranch? No, I have not. That will be something that I hopefully do in the future, because like locations like that, I would love to get out to and investigate. That would just be absolutely amazing. I don't even know. No, I haven't had really a chance to visit a lot of the locations out west. When I was in the military, I got to spend some time in Arizona and a little bit of time in California, but I didn't really get to investigate anything. Shelly, thank you so much for coming by. Shelly's awesome. She's always a big supporter of the channel. Angel Walker, hey handsome. I've seen UFOs around my area in Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Wow. There is a lot of activity that happens in that area, actually. I've heard a lot of people say that. What was it? There was a story that somebody was telling me about. They had witnessed like multiple like UFO orbs. Have I ever been to the cemetery in Elizabethtown in Kentucky? Yes, actually I have. Sure have. That's right outside of Fort Knox. We went there. I don't know why I was there. I think I was there. I wasn't there doing like paranormal stuff though. I think I was there for some sort of Memorial Day kind of thing. Audio, absolutely. Thank you for joining. Somebody had a question. Okay, so Teresa said you've seen a lot of strange things at night on the road too many times. Yeah, well, I'm in the process of working on a like kind of series thing that I'm doing. Raymond, you had an experience. Tell us about it, man. Let's see your audio. You're in Central Illinois. There was a new addition to the BFRO on October 5th. Sorry, I kind of lost it. Nana Sticks, I walked up on a mama Bigfoot and a baby eating crawdads at midnight on the river. Holy crap, that would freak me out. For sure. You mean Fort Liberty? They changed the name of Fort Bragg. No, but I do need to go there. That would be cool. So, Martin, what is your plan to do something or investigate in this Halloween, this October? So my plan initially was, I have been working on this Bell Witch kind of story. And my plan was to get that done as my kind of Halloween October special. But I do paranormal stuff like year round. So it's kind of difficult for me to be like, yeah, I'm doing something special. But what I'm probably going to do, a lot of you all like to see my alone at night in the wilderness. So I'm probably going to be doing something like that. We might do um, like a live stream or something like that. That way you all can maybe watch while you're handing out candy or something like that, you know. So Jared's Two Wheel Toys. Any new evidence of the feral people? I'm getting close. Like I'm getting super close. I'm getting to the point where I have this area like nailed down to where I think that they are located. Like I'm getting to the point where I can go out and find evidence of them, whether it be the sticks that they harden. Have I shown those? I don't know if I've shown those. But anyway, finding footprints, the audio, the noises that they make. So I'm getting close. I've had a couple setbacks, but it's okay. I'll get back on there. Campfire time with Brian. That might be cool. That actually might be really cool. That's a good idea, Final 30. Let's see here. Tina knows the history of Helltown. That's cool. Are you going to tell us or what? Please do, Tina. Let's see here. Miss me. The hole behind you is deep. Is it deep? I don't know. It goes down further than I can see. So it should be interesting. If I'm able to get down in it. My experience goes like this. We were dropping our food over the fence line that was leftovers. Then one night started hearing a low whoop whoop and our dog hid under the bed. So I've heard that a lot. What hole are you all talking about? Are you talking about like the cave? Or are you all talking about this thing? And then somebody asked me about John. John's doing good. We were supposed to do something. We were going to go out and look for the knot deer, because I got a one of those camouflage tents that you can see out of, but you can't see into. So I was gonna, me and him were gonna go out there, go out to Chuck Swan, God, and do some investigating out there. But things, I don't know what happened. I think it was a bad storm came through. We still talk pretty frequently. We just he's really tied up with doing his job. I know he's running a home security and business security system. He's a home security and business security systems manager, and he's doing really well. He's not doing a whole lot of paranormal investigating, but I'm trying to get him back into it. He kind of I think he got discouraged with it. You know, it happens. It's frustrating. It is what it is. Mia, do I know Donnie Laws? I don't know him personally, but I love his stories. That he's awesome. Pamela High, that's my mom's name. Interesting. Yeah, we definitely should do the campfire stories. I think that would be really fun. I think that would really do well too. I was trying to get something done in the town that I grew up in. There's this old um, house that was initially a fort for the raids against Native Americans, and the house is still standing. And they are in the process of like refinishing it. I was trying to get the town to let me come in and do like an investigation and do like a ghost hunt and then tell stories, like kind of by a campfire for the kids in the town. But the town itself um, has changed a whole lot, and I just don't think that it's going to end up happening. So I'm going to have to, but the campfire story thing is a good idea, I think. So, yeah. Um, Hold on one second. Sorry. Sorry. Chase, thank you so much for the PayPal, dude. That's so awesome. And like, it's such a big help. It really is right now. I can't express to you how thankful I am, because there's a lot of stuff that I want to go do. But like right now, after the kind of things that happen in a row to me, I haven't really had the funding that I need to be able to go out and investigate the way that I need to, because like the supplies and stuff like that, all of that has gotten like really expensive. Like anytime I go like on an investigation, I'm spending at the very, very least like $100 between gas and food and, you know, paying park fees and all of that stuff. So like any little bit, y'all, it's, and I'm so grateful. So I just want to let you all know, again, I appreciate it. John is the reason why I started watching paranormal videos on YouTube. John was the reason for a lot of people to start watching paranormal videos on YouTube. He really got kind of the bad rap when all of that went down. So Zoe, would it be better for us to pay you something each month instead of being a member? Not necessarily. I mean, being a member is a huge help as well. I don't know how YouTube does I don't know what the YouTube's take is of the members. But you know, with that's being pretty consistent. You all get access to, you know, kind of special content, and I'm trying to do I'm trying to include more on my member side and on my Patreon side. So, Mia, what happened? Okay, so, well, it was a kind of a combination of things. I would typically, in order to fund a lot of my videos, and this really started about a year ago, the like kind of downfall with the YouTube revenue stream. So YouTube ad revenue, for some reason, over the past year has essentially been cut kind of in half. Like, I mean, it's pretty massive. The amount that I used to make as opposed to what I'm making now. Then I have some injuries from the military that have progressively gotten worse. There were some things in my back that they missed when I was getting out that should have been fixed. So I have compression fractures in I think it's T4, T5, and T6. I have multiple bulging discs, degenerative discs, and compression fractures in S1, L5, and L4. I think that's how it goes. Um, Basically, my back is like broken, and it's pushing on all of the nerves. Um, and there's something else going on in my neck. So my hands are going like completely numb. The For me, it's kind of hard to explain too, because I have a problem a lot of times when people will hand me something. My brain tells my hand that my hand will like close and grab, but like, so I think my hand is closing and grabbing, but my hand's not. So like, if somebody, it's kind of the best way to explain it. So if somebody were to be handing me something, so you would put something in my hand, you would feel like I have a grip on it, but then it's just like I just let it go. So there's like some sort of delayed response happening. Not to mention, my hands go numb. They tingle all the time. It's happening in my feet as well. So what I would typically do is I would do side jobs, kind of, essentially, handyman jobs, fixing cars, or, doing, whatever I can. It was pretty consistent though, that I was able to make, decent money doing it on the side. And then, I had to go have a nerve conduction test done. And that's when the doctor determined that, the use of my hands, I just cannot be doing any of like that work. So, I've had to kind of totally switch how I do everything. And it kind of hit me all at once. I was seeing like the decline in the YouTube's ad revenue. And then the doctor's saying, hey man, like, you are going to end up hurting yourself, because, your hands aren't functioning correctly. And you're going to be causing further damage. So my right hand, I'm right-handed. There's like, I think 3 different levels of how they determine the damage in your hands. It's like low, moderate, and then severe. Like I'm basically severe, which would, a severe case would be like you've lost functions of your hands completely. But like I'm past moderate, close to severe. So yeah, it sucks. Like, it's hard for me to like sit in any like in any position without my hands and feet go numb. Like I wake up in the middle of the night and my feet will be completely numb. It's like horrible. Like, so with that being said, and I'm not trying to complain, I'm just trying to explain to you all what's going on. I was supposed to have had a surgery on my hands, like last year actually, but my dad passed away during that time, when I was supposed to have the surgery. So I was having to like clear out his house, and I wasn't able to get it done. And they were wanting to do just essentially carpal tunnel and then whatever the elbow surgery is. But I was really hesitant to do that because like I felt like there was a bigger problem happening, and I didn't want to just kind of cover that up, with those surgeries and not know what the bigger problem was, because then that would just continue to happen and it would continue to get worse. So I didn't have the surgery last year, and so now they're talking about doing they want me to do like a spinal surgery, and a couple other things. They want to start me on physical therapy, which doesn't, whatever. It's the VA. It's the way they do things, I guess. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Not to be Debbie Downer, but it's part of life, getting older. So I'm making the adjustments. I'm working on making the adjustments. I've got a plan. I think I'm going to be able to figure it out. It's just going to take some time, you know, but it's definitely scary. You know, it's scary. You know, one of the best, like me, I've always been mechanically inclined my entire life. Like, I built my first dirt bike when I was 6. And I would put my hand on the Bible and swear that. So I've always had a fascination with, you know, engines and working with my hands. So for me not to be able to do that now is kind of like I have to figure out something completely different. But I'm good. My spirits are up. I'm going to continue to, you know, work on my YouTube channel and get it up. You know, I think if I'm able to get my YouTube channel like to where back to where it would be self-sustaining, where I could, you know, use the channel to solely pay for, you know, the going out to the locations, I think I would be all right. But there's a time gap, you know, that I got to make up on. But it is what it is. Everybody stopped commenting. Y'all, I promise I'm okay. Like, like it's, you know, it's scary, but it is what it is. The Foggy Mountain Witch is here. Somebody say something. But I've got several things that I'm looking forward to trying to investigate and producing. What I wanted to do, my plan was, I was trying to find a way to combine like the cinema side, like the way things look like in a movie, as far as like image quality goes, and my paranormal investigations. So I was looking to try to merge those two into some sort of like amazing entertainment experience. That's what I've been working on. But I'm kind of running a little bit behind on some of the stuff. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Trying to see. Are we connected still? Or am I just talking to nobody? Did the live drop me? Are y'all able to, somebody say something? Because I'm not getting any comments. I don't know if you all, nothing's showing up right now, y'all. Whoa. There is something big moving back here. Yeah, hold on. Like, I don't understand it. Like, people drive like right up to like clearly where my phone's on a tripod. I don't know if you all are even on here anymore. I'm not sure what's going on. Wait, something just happened. Where'd he go? There they go. All right, now we're back up. Sweet. Eloise, good to see you. Had to restart my stream because it froze. Okay, I think it's back up now. All right, cool. So I'm seeing Jason Worse. Well, it was kind of weird because there was some movement in the woods behind me um, that seemed pretty big, but it's really, people are amazing. Like, there has been three cars. Like, I'm in the corner of this kind of parking lot. There there has been three cars. Like, you can see me. Like, I have my bike right here, my camera's clearly on a tripod, you can see my hand movements, and the people, they drive right up to me, like right up to me. And it's like, there's an entire parking lot over there. Like, I don't know. It's so weird in Tennessee now. It's so weird. Um, and that's another thing, you all. If you all are wanting to move to East Tennessee, I would do it quick because it is wild. Um, I sat in traffic at like 9. No, it was about 10 o'clock. No, it was 9 o'clock. I sat in traffic for close to 3 hours yesterday at 9 p.m. It's like ridiculous. Um, but yeah, property now is so high. Like, if I could, I would move. I would move. But there's nowhere for me to go. Like, even if I sold my house, the house that I would end up buying would be in so much worse condition and would be like 3 times as expensive. Um, it's wild. Like, if you drive anywhere, um, like, I don't really live near downtown Knoxville. I'm more towards Loudon. And even Loudon has changed. But if you drive through Knoxville, all you see is out of state license plates. That's all you see. And it's even the like, the area that I live in used to be essentially it was nothing but farmland. Um, there it was just woods and farmland. But now, like, everything has. I think there's one farm left, um, and it's wild. Um, Open the Hills. The town right next to me is called Knoxville, Georgia. I didn't know that. Yeah, East Tennessee is beautiful. It really is. It's but the sad part is all of that beauty side of it's getting developed. Like, and it drives me crazy. Because there's like no need for it. That a lot of the developers are from out of state, and they're building these houses that are just obnoxious, that don't like that don't really fit in the area. Like, they're putting apartment complexes in everywhere. And why you would want to move to East Tennessee and live in an apartment complex is beyond me. Um, they are cutting down all of the trees. So, like, that's one thing. In East Tennessee, like, it gets really hot and humid. But because of the tree cover, it's you used to be able to keep it somewhat cool. Like, it wouldn't be like overwhelmingly hot when you went outside. Now, because of all of the tree covers gone, like, it gets insanely hot here now. So, um, let's see here. Okay. All right. Now I think they are. Okay. Now I can't afford it. Where I live in New Jersey was all farms, now rural city. Yeah, it's crazy. And that's another thing that makes me sad is that like my kids are not going to be able to live here. Um, they're just not like it's not realistic. Um, Same in West Tennessee. I just saw Memphis was labeled the most dangerous city in the United States. Nashville is an insane asylum now. There are some parts of Middle Tennessee that haven't um, been overly developed. Um, Somebody asked me a question. Sorry, I got kind of off on a tangent um, because it's just weird. There was somebody I saw somebody new, and then somebody else sent me a donation. So I want to go back and say thank you. So give me 1 second here. Sarah, thank you so much for the PayPal. You are freaking awesome. Um, oh, Summer Wells. I was um, so the property across the street from the Summer Wells house is for sale. I was seriously debating on trying to buy it. Like seriously trying. Like I was like talking to multiple people about it. Like I was about to try to get the funding. Like I really wanted to get access to that property because that story is just horrible. And the Sebastian Rogers story is absolutely horrible too. Um, I'm thinking about going back and doing another um, another story on Summer Wells. It's one of those things. It's kind of hard to do because I don't want to like exploit it, but at the same time, it's like if people don't go out and continue to talk about it, it'll just kind of be, left in the lurch. I think Dog the the bunny hunter. That might make a good T-shirt. Dog the bunny hunter. There was crap. What was I gonna say? Anyway, Dog the bounty hunter supposedly has taken up the Sebastian Rogers case, and he's saying that the parents were involved, which, who knows. But I might reach out to Dog, see if I can get him to talk about, maybe get him to go out in the woods with me about it. So, dang, I've been talking for an hour and a half. I got some work I got to get done. So I need to wrap this live up. I want to say thank you to every person who freaking donated. I'm going to start, because this is amazing. Because you all, like, supporting me right now is, like, unbelievable. Like, and I've got to buy some new cameras too, because my other camera just went down. So you all are freaking awesome. I'm gonna do my best to I'm gonna be trying to purchase another camera too. So y'all are awesome. Yeah, shoot me an email. It's blackmassparanormal00@gmail.com. Lori, I sent him a text earlier. So we're going to be talking either Sunday or next Wednesday. So I'm so glad everybody came out. Y'all are freaking amazing. I love you all. Y'all are the best community I've ever had. Thank you so much, and I will have some new content up and out here shortly. So love you all. See ya.